I know that being in love is a wonderful feeling, and there is nothing more super special than being in a relationship with the person that you are in love with. Relationships are filled with happiness, they are fun, and relationships give you a sense of belonging, safety, and compassion. But what if things don't turn out the way we want? I am going to share with you 12 ways to know when your relationship is failing.
Lena Cola for battles won. Lena Cola is the one.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing wonderful today. My name is Lena Cola on Instagram and on YouTube. On Instagram, I freely express myself by sharing video and picture messages, and on YouTube, I speak on issues affecting humanity, as well as I motivate and inspire to help you along your journey. My educational background is in business management, office management, computer science, and social work. I offer memberships on my channel. Yes, I offer memberships. So please feel free to join the 3 levels: Team Amazing, Team Awesome, or Team Magnificent, and I will give you the best service possible. For more information, please click join to view the perks, and this will help me to give back to humanity. Thank you so much in advance. The last video I did, you can find it up here, right? I mentioned the red flags in a relationship. So the first sign to know when a relationship is failing is that you should go with your gut feeling. You should go with your instinct. Every one of us have that within us, and we know when something is off. So follow that, and for sure, your instinct will let you know when it is done. I'm going to say this. If there is anything to salvage in the relationship and both of you need it, then you can go ahead and seek counseling, and counseling will sometimes help to give you a different perspective and help you to be balanced and fair. What I know is that when only one person needs the relationship, when one person is the only one putting in the effort, there is no point trying to salvage it. No point trying to stick around. No matter how much faith you have, no matter how much you work hard at it, it will not cut it. The relationship is just not meant to be. Then you can move forward. Write down all these signs and keep this in mind. Think of yourself and what is best for you or your partner. Is it better to hold on to the relationship, or is it better to let go? Whatever your decision is, make sure that it is the right one. Here is where you can save yourself the misery. Right? And this number 2, and you want to watch all the way to the end so that you won't miss any of the signs, right? Because one may be very beneficial to you. All right, when you are constantly criticizing your partner and your partner is constantly criticizing you, it is a constant battle, a constant fighting, and you're spitting out all sorts of negative words, it is time to go. I'm going to be very practical with you, right? And here is another major sign that your relationship is failing. And when it comes to the point, right, where you or your partner, you're looking out for someone else, your energy is pointing to another person, or you're looking for another relationship with someone else, when you have totally lost interest in your partner, when this happens in a relationship, I think the best thing to do for that relationship, if you're not married and you can't salvage it, is to get out as soon as possible before you regret doing something that you shouldn't do. Because you shouldn't have to be looking out for other people. Another sign is when you start to point out the negative qualities in your partner more than highlighting the good. Everyone has flaws, and when you love someone, you try to highlight the good in them, right? You always do. When you start to look past the good qualities and start to highlight the bad things about your partner, then you know that your partner is getting bothered or you are getting bothered by the smallest flaw or the little things that they do, and it annoys you to the point that they cannot stand to be around you anymore, then to the left, to the left, to the left. One of the biggest signs of a failing relationship is that you're just not happy to be around the person anymore. The excitement, the joy, the fun, the happiness that you used to have around your partner is just not there anymore, right? You find yourself depressed, more and more depressed. You're unsatisfied, and the relationship is simply not what you desire it to be. You're not content. I've seen people married for 25 years. And after 25 years, they leave because they are just not happy in the relationship anymore, and they're not content. So they move out because they are not able to meet that person halfway. They're not able to solve any of the problems that they have. They just want to leave. Another sign is there is no action in the bedroom. The intimacy of the relationship is very important. Oh yes. And when a couple stop going there, there's no cookie and milk, then you know what? It is not heading anywhere. It is very important for couples to have a healthy bedroom life, right? To sustain the lifespan of the relationship, right? If this is lacking, then you know that things have gone south. The lack of intimacy shows the lack of attraction that you have for each other, which is one of the major signs. Oh my word, relationships are really tough. And when you find that the distance is constantly growing, then you know that there is a problem. So what I mean by this, you stop texting, you stop calling each other, you stop Skyping, you stop going on dates, or one person has to be the one doing the outings and the plannings. It's done. When you'd rather spend your time alone, or he is spending time alone, there is no me or no us, no we, then you know that it is done. There is you're no longer feeling included in what each other is doing. The attachment is not there. Any decisions, you make them alone. That is done. If this is how you're thinking, you want to spend the time alone, you don't discuss anything with your partner, then you know that this is a sad sign that you have checked out emotionally, or he has checked out emotionally. Let me put it this way. Relationship done when you're not getting no more cuddles anymore, no more affection, no more pecks on the cheek, no more holding hands. The affection has left the building. Totally. You know, you do no more sweet gestures for each other. No more sweet little this or sweet little that. So both of you are very, very distant from each other, right? And you're acting as if the cooties have left the building. Then you know that is something. Physical intimacy is the last thing on your mind. Then the relationship dead. Alright, so this one is going to be short because it's self-explanatory. And this is one way to know that your relationship, it's a sign of a failing relationship. Avoidance. You try to avoid each other. You know, no matter what. You don't look at each other anymore. And it seems like your mind is not able to detect that the other person is there. One major sign that I used in the past to know that the relationship is over is that you and your partner will not make any future plans together. So say goodbye to the future plans. When a couple is in a serious relationship, they want to be in it for the long haul, and making future plans is a major priority. If at the beginning of the relationship it was all about your future, where you want to buy your home, where you want to go for vacation, how many children you want to have, and that's just on the back burner now, it's just a hush hush, then something's just not right. It shows a lack of interest to carry on with the relationship any further. So say bye-bye to the future, because that's just what it means. No plans, no future. Okay? No long-term plans, no future. No talking about the babies anymore, no future. No talking about when you want your next home, no future. Alright, so here's another sign, and this is the final sign. When you have to major in the minor, and it's bickering, constant bickering, and the simplest of communication is just bickering, and you take up the spoon and it's just bickering, and you use the bathroom and there's a little water on the sink and it's just bickering, or any little detail and it's just bickering. You know at this point that if you cannot work it out with counseling, then you are simply just resenting the other individual. And when you are not feeling so happy inside anymore and you feel like you're walking around like a zombie, just without life, then it's time to go, my friend. Thank you so much for watching the video to the end. I appreciate you, to my subscribers and to returning subscribers. I appreciate you very much. I see somebody peeking through. Hi my son. So thank you so much for... Right now I am finished, and so please come again, and I will see you in the next video.
Seeking inspiration, needing motivation, Lina Cola is the one. Sharing tips to cope, bringing joy and hope. Lina Cola for battles won.